Very good evening to Sir Hashamuddin bin Yaakob. Today, our Group 8 will be presenting the problem case. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce our group members. These are our group members, Vigneswaran Alakaswaran, Akhilesh Sasikumar, and Oisunan. This is the problem case. These are the questions related to the problem case. There are five problems faced by the auditor. The first problem is your firm has audited Sepakat BHT for 10 years and the company's year end is 31st December 2021. The second problem faced by the auditor is the finance director, who is the sister in law of one of your audit engagement partners. The third problem is has asked if a member of the audit team can replace for 3 months to act as the temporary financial controller. The fourth problem is two of your team members have significant loan owing to the company. And the fifth problem is she would like the whole team to attend an evening watching the national football team play a match followed by a luxury meal. So I'll be talking about the first problem. The first problem is your firm has audited Sepaka PHT for 10 years and the company's year end is 31st December 2021. So based on this problem, you can see in three aspects. One is the ethical threat, another one is the type of independent, and the third one is managing this risk. The ethical threat for this problem is known as the familiarity threat. A familiarity threat arises where an engagement partner is associated with a client for a long period of time. So, Checkup Audit Firm has been involved in the audit of Sepakat Berhad for 10 years and hence may not maintain her professional skepticism and objectivity. And the type of independent for this problem is independence of appearance. This is because Checkup Audit Firm has been involved in the audit of Sepakat Berhad for 10 years and this may affect their mind, which is because the auditor's profession is compromised and influenced. This will make the auditor to act with no integrity and won't be able to exercise objectivity and professional skepticism. There are certain ways to manage this risk. One of it is that checkup audit firms should monitor the relationship between the engagement and the client staff and should consider rotating engagement partners when a long association has occurred. In addition, ACCA's Code of Ethics and Conduct recommends that the engagement partner should rotate off an audit after 5 years for listed and public interest entities. Therefore, consideration should be given to appointing an alternative audit partner. So these are the three aspects for this problem. For the first problem, now I'd like to hand over to Vigneswaran for the second and third problem.
Good day, madam. My name is Vigneswaran, Analaki Alkaswaran, registration number 01G8020F1050. And I'll continue on the second part, the problem faced by an auditor, which is the finance director, who is the sister-in-law of one of our audit engagement partners. The ethical threat is that the finance director is the sister-in-law of the audit engagement partner, and hence there is a family relationship. There is a familiarity and self-interest threat as the audit partner and the finance director both hold senior positions and therefore are in position to influence the outcome of the audit. There is a concern that they may place their family relationship above the needs of the users of the financial statements. So in this situation, the type of independence is the independence of mind. This is because due to the fact that the sister-in-law, who is the finance director, is related to the auditor engagement partner, does in fact affect in terms of the auditor's integrity, objectivity, or professional skepticism. These factors are compromised, and the third party will view this situation and the firm assurance term as to be compromised. So, how do we manage this type of risk? Although the family relationship is only established by marriage, as it is a sister in law, it would be advisable for the audit engagement partner to be removed and an alternate partner to be appointed. So, that is all from the second problem faced by an auditor. So, we shall move to the third problem. So, the third problem faced by an auditor is that the auditor has asked if a member of the audit team can replace for 3 months to act as the temporary financial controller. The ethical threat in this situation is that Spaka Berhad Finance Director has asked if a member of the audit team can be second to fill the role of financial controller. A self-review risk arises if the team member prepares records and schedules which support the financial statements and is then part of the audit team responsible for auditing this. Therefore, the type of independence for this type of situation is the independence of appearance. This is because due to finance, the auditor has asked if a member of the audit team can be second to fill the financial controller. This clearly shows us that the professional judgment which is influenced is considered to be compromised. So this allows the individual to act with no integrity, and they will not exercise any objectivity and won't implement professional skepticism. So in terms of managing the risk, checkup audit firm should clarify exactly which areas are the seconded team member would assist Sepakat Berhad on. Even though it is likely that as the financial controller, the team member will directly involved in dealing with items related to the financial statements. As such, the request from finance director should be politely declined, or the team member should be removed from the audit team of Sepakat Berhad. So that is all from my part, which is the second and the third problem faced by an auditor. Thank you.
My name is Usun An, and now I want to present the problem 4 we'll be facing by the auditor, which is two of the members have significant loan owing to the company. The ethic trait may be faced in this situation is the two of the member of the auditor have significant loan owed to the company, which is a Berhad is a banking institution, and hence the provision of the loan is within the normal course of the business. However, if either of the loan have any preferential term such as the rate of the repayment periods, then this would be represent a zero interest rate. And for this problem, which type of independent is which are independent, which is independent of mine. This because due to the two members of the audited firm have owned to the loan of the Sepakat Berhad, which is the company is being audited by them. This especially will affect the compromise of the audit member integrity, objectivity, or professional skepticism, and the third party will eventually conclude this act as compromise. And the ways to manage this trade is the term of the loan should be reviewed to ascertain whether they are in any way or preferential. If no, no further action is to be required. However, if the terms are preferential, then either the term should be amended or these two members should be removed from the audit team. And now we look at the last problem will be faced by the auditor, which is the would like the whole team to attend an evening watching the national football team play a match followed by a large meal. The acting trait in this situation, the the financial director had invited the whole team to attend an evening out watching the national football team play a match followed by a large meal. This represents a self-interest and familiarity trait, as the acceptance of the good and service unless significant in value is not permitted. And now we look at the type of the independent. For this situation is independent of appearance. This because due to the financial director invite the whole team to attend evening out watching the national football team play a match by follow Larex meal. This clearly shows us that a professional judgment which is influenced is considered to be compromised. So this allows the individual to act with no integrity and they will not exercising objectivity and won't implement the professional skepticism. And the last is how we manage these risks. As is unlikely, the football ticket and the large meal for the whole team has a insignificant value, then this offer should be politely declared. That's all. Thank you.